What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Everybody is talking about Michael K. Williams, who was most notably known as Omar from The Wire. And you know, at the time that HBO series came out, there was a certain stigma towards homosexual black men, and stereotype was that they were soft and, you know, very feminine and all that, and even characters such as that, because you see them all the time now in, like, you know, Netflix and things. It wasn't widely acceptable because of who he played in the film, in that series. I mean, you know, Omar was a killer, and despite his sexuality, it was a character that a lot of people aligned with, and he did an excellent job portraying Omar from The Wire. You know, I remember he didn't kill people on Sundays and things like that, and he's a talented actor, very talented actor. Okay, however, being that he was an African American man, his mother was, I think, part Bahamian, but growing up as an African American man, a lot of times we believe that success is going to bring us all of the triumphs that we're looking for in life. And I can tell you that as a black man, you know, I'm making more money than I've ever made in my life. I've been in different places I never thought I would go. I can tell you, man, that it doesn't really make you happy as you think. You know, I try to tell brothers all the time. You think you make a lot of money, you're going to different places. It's short term, you know. And the reality is whatever problems that you have struggled with in your life, fame and money is just going to enhance them. It's the truth, you know. And this brother who was battling an addiction, okay, in the Newark area, he would find himself looking for cocaine and weed. You know, he was living a double life. Okay, was struggling with drugs for a long time, and he was, you know, trying to get into church and things. He had been struggling with this for a long time, you know, and despite his talent, he has succumbed to what his struggle was with, or what he was struggling with. And this is the story of many African American men in our community today. We have so many talented brothers that can change the world. They're very good at what they do. People like them. They have an impact on society. But they find themselves dealing with a certain struggle. And a lot of times it has to do with people feeling like nobody loves them. And we got to talk about that as black men, because the pressures of everyday life, no matter how successful that you are, it gets to you. It gets to you, man. A lot of you brothers out there, I understand. That's why I created a lot of this space in this community to talk about these things more openly, because a lot of black men, when we are being bothered, we don't have things in life, we have suffered through things in our childhood, we openly just cannot talk about that because it's looked at as being weak. If we want to get help, it's looked at as being weak. Oh, you're struggling with drugs. Why are you struggling with drugs? You're a simp. Why are you struggling with drugs? You're a punk. Why are you struggling with this? You're lame. You need to figure it out. And to be honest, that is what we tell each other as black men. We tell each other this quite often, right? And this is what I want to talk about, because many of us have the potential to really bring out our brothers into a good life. And I mean that by, you know, saying this. We should be able as black men to ultimately talk about our problems. And what's one of the problems in African American male society is that we can't. I think in all black societies, you know, women can openly express themselves and they have support. But where are the support systems for black men? And you don't find out until it's too late, before he didn't killed himself, before he didn't got killed. You know, like the brother Young Pharaoh right now is going through so many problems, and despite being talented and having things set up for himself, the man is not happy. You know, the man's not happy. And he has mental breakdowns, and certain brothers, the way they deal with stuff is the bottle. The way they deal with stuff is drugs. Because they feel like don't nobody love them. But when are we as a group of men going to start to look at our black men and say, brother, I'm going to take some time to talk to you today. Brother, I'm going to take some time to speak. And this is why I try to tell black men, sometimes, man, you just don't know. Just saying hello to a black man, it mean a lot. It ain't even got to be on no funny style shit. It just, here's a brother, I see my brother in the store. I see my brother walking down the street. Hey, brother, what's going on, brother? I don't even care for the toughest guy, man. The guy mean mugging. Man, black men can appreciate that. Oh, brother, that's a nice car that you have. Oh, brother, thank you. And a lot of times I know that, you know, that somebody, you just say, brother, keep on pushing on. Just keep on trying. Keep on encouraging a black man. That give a black man something to think about. It give a black man something to be encouraged about. Make him want to keep going on. But when a black man has given up on his life and he feel like his life ain't worth living because don't nobody care, you can tell him all day he talented, man. What you talking about? You mean I wish I had what you got, but it don't matter. If he don't feel, certain people ain't even worry about no money no more. Certain people just need somebody to talk. I was listening to Chris Webber, and he was talking about Mike Tyson was in DC one day, and Mike Tyson came and knocked on his door, and he sat outside his house for an hour. It's Mike Tyson in the 90s. And he said, open the door. He's like, yeah, man, I just wanted to come talk to you, bro. Just need somebody to talk to. And you don't know how much that might change a black man's life. And we got to understand that as African-American men, we need to do that sometime. We losing too much talent to drugs and stuff because we don't have infrastructure set up for black men to get the help that they need. Black men got to figure it out too often by themselves. And the problem of that is us. We have to start loving our brothers more so that our brothers can get the help that they need. You know? Because the black man's mental health, what is the African-American society going to become with a broken black man? And we know that our people are broken, both the men and the women, to a certain level. But what is it that we got to do to love we cannot let our brothers have these issues. Okay? We got to do that. We have to open up our love to our black men. Especially the ones that got talent, especially the ones, listen, we got to get our people in the help they need. And sometimes the help is all just but a listening ear. And my condolences go out to his family. We've lost a very talented brother, but hopefully we can change the lives of our guys by just showing our black men that somebody care about you. And I want you guys to think about that right now. Whether you know it or not, somebody cares about you. You might feel that they don't, but people care about you. Got something going on in your life? Try to get the help that you need before you turn to drugs and ruin your life. But guys, it's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Jump. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe with the bell. Check out the first comment from the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. I'm out.